If you have a PC and an HDR monitor for gaming, what if you could just open every single game and get an awesome HDR10 picture quality? Okay, no tweakings. Okay, no settings, no more strugglings, no more hoping for the developers to deliver a good picture quality. What if you could just have the peace of mind that every single game is going to look absolutely amazing on your HDR display? What if I could just show you how to do that? I've been working today for 16 hours, okay? Literally the entire day testing every single game that I have on my PC, okay? We're talking about 5,000 gigabytes of games, okay? It just works, okay? Jensen, it just works. I never say, like, share, subscribe. I never say that. But this video is literally for everybody. If you have a PC and an HDR display, this is a must. You have to know this. Share this video. This information is gold. This is probably the most important video I've ever done. Okay? That's it. Just open the game, boom, it looks like that. Okay, no tweakings. You just copy and paste the same thing over and over and over. You just have the file set up, okay? You have to set it up one time. After that, just copy, paste, okay? You install the game, copy, paste, done. What are we talking about here? First of all, let me give a big shout out. I don't remember the name, okay? Big shout out to Viltrix1908, okay? This user shared with me, hey, are you aware of this Reshade add-on that is called MajorPainTheCactus? I'm like, I'll check it out. Okay, actually, I saw this Reshade add-on a while ago, but because it said AutoHDR, I was like, I know how to do AutoHDR. I don't need that. But this is not AutoHDR. This mod is forcing the games into HDR10, okay? But it's like 10,000 nits wild colors. But now, because we have this Lilium HDR shaders, I can basically tame the beast, okay? So we can do tone mapping to make those 10,000 nits look absolutely amazing depending on your display. And I'm going to explain you how to do that. So big shout out to Viltrix for letting me know about this. So here's what you have to do. Very simple. Link in the description of the video. Download this mod called MajorPainTheCactus. Okay? Just download this. This is what you're gonna get. You're going to get this folder with these files. That's it. Okay? Then you're going to download Reshade. Link in the description of the video, and you're going to download the Lilium shaders. Link in the description of the video. Also, link in the description of the video with the full guide of how to install Reshade and how to install the Lilium shaders. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that on this video. So after you do that, all you have to do is to add this add-on to Reshade. And let me show you how to do that. For example, I have this game open here, which also looks amazing. Okay, this is what you have to do. You come here to add-ons and you select add-on search path. Okay, and all you have to do is to search for this folder. That's it. So you search for this folder and you're done. You just need to activate this thing that says AutoHDR64 EnableHDR. Okay? So now this is AutoHDR. Okay, we're going from SDR to HDR, but what this is doing is it is launching the game on HDR10 format. So now what we have to do is to use this Lilium shader that is called Lilium's inverse tone mapping. Very simple, a single shader. And these are the settings, okay? These are the settings. We have to use Bt2446 Method A. So now we have many options. I test them all. I tested every single option, every single number you see here, every single tone mapping option that we have, everything on every single game that I have. This is the best option based on my testing. Bt2446 Method A. And I selected here this content TRC. This is the content. I guess TRC means transformation. I selected 2.4. Target brightness 800 nits. So now this target brightness is going to depend on your display, okay? If you need 1000 nits, if you need more, just have to input the Maxcll that you want to get, depending on your display. In my case, I have an LG C1 OLED HGIG 800 nits is what I need. Maxcll 800. That's what you select here. And then you come down here to Bt2446. And these are the values. These are actually the default values. 100, 100, 1.1. I touched this a lot. But this is it. You don't have to touch anything. So basically all you have to do is select this Lilium's inverse tone mapping and select this Bt2446, and I selected this content TRC 2.4. We have 2.2 sRGB. You can play around with them. This is the one that looks the best to me, 2.4. That's it. So now how does this look? Of course, my camera cannot record exactly what I see in front of me, okay? That's impossible. But you can look at this graph, if you're familiar with this, and you see the black floor is perfect. No black level rays at all. And this just looks eye-searing, bright, awesome. You see the colors, DCI-P3 26%. If we look at the clouds, 29, 30%. It goes to BT2020 too sometimes. It just looks amazing. Let me show you another game. This is let me show you Immortal Phoenix Rising. Okay, here it is. Immortal Phoenix Rising. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. It just looks the same. So every single game you're going to get a consistent picture. Okay, consistent picture. See here, DCI-P3 50%. So now you don't need to do it on this game. This game has native HDR. But I was comparing on this game, for example, the native HDR with this, and they look the same. Okay, actually the native HDR looks a little bit worse because it has some black level rays, but it is better to use the native HDR, just fix the black level rays using this Lilium's HDR black floor fix. You enable SDR black floor emulation, you fix that black level rays, and it looks better than native HDR that comes with the game because it has more information on the clouds, so you get a little bit more details on the clouds. But in terms of the overall impression of the game, the contrast, the colors, it looks about the same. Okay, to the point where this might be what the developers did. Okay, that's what they did, probably something similar to that. So that's it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Am I missing something? No, it's that simple. Just download the mod, download Reshade, the Lilium shaders, and that's it. It's just a simple add-on to Reshade that is going to launch the game on HDR10. So now what happened if you don't do this inverse tone mapping? It's gonna look, look at this. See, this is how it looks. So I fixed that with that tone mapping. This is what you get with the add-on. So with the mod that I'm recommending you to download, this is what you get. This just looks broken. Why? Because it's 10,000 nits. Look, this is just wild. So we have to do this inverse tone mapping, boom, to fix that. You see? That's it, but it's very simple. It's just a single shader. Inverse tone mapping, Bt2446, content TRC 2.4. You can play around 2.2 sRGB, see if you like it more. And just select the target brightness that you need. That's it. It's so simple, man. It looks amazing. This looks better than AutoHDR, okay? Because AutoHDR looks washed out. You have to fix the black level rays that you get. This is just better, okay? It's just better. If you ask me, is this better than the SDR HDR trick? Yes, it is better too. Especially I see it on a game like this. This game specifically, Evil West. To get this right, this redness, this game just looks ferocious. The reds on this game are very, very, very saturated. To get this looking, not looking overly saturated, looking good, looking like it should look, because it's a very challenging scene on this game. The colors are very, very saturated, leaning towards red. It looks better than the SDR HDR trick, 100%, no question about that. And the black floor is perfect. You can see it here on the graph. The black floor is just perfect. It's right there on the 0. Basically, the graph looks beautiful. The graph on every single game that I opened, that I tested, it just looks beautiful. So now the only thing that I see that I would like to have an option to control is the average CLL, okay? Because I don't want the average CLL to go beyond 200, because this LG C1 is just not bright enough, okay? It cannot do that. So I would like it to be less. I would like it to be able to control this average CLL. So this is going to depend on the game, okay? So that's why I was testing these games that look ferocious. This game's like, it's just extremely bright. Look at this thing. It's just eye-searing. Look at that. Average CLL is always here on these scenes, always going beyond 100 nits. And it's just ferocious. Look at this, 300. So that's the only thing that I would like to control, but it still looks okay. It still looks good. And actually, this game on SDR looks blown out, actually. This game looks blown out. I was trying to fix it for the SDR HDR trick. It kind of looks a little bit blown out. So that's the only defect that I see with this. Is an area of opportunity to improve this method. But this is only gonna happen in games like this. It's just like a kid's game where everything is bright everywhere, but it doesn't look bad. It's just trying to push too much brightness. The average CLL is just wild, but that's it. It still looks very good. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. If you have any questions, I will do my best to help you. And I read all the comments. So far, I mean, look at this. This video has, let's see how many comments we have here. 225 comments on this video. I read them all. And thanks to that, I got this awesome information, okay? I read all the comments. I try to help everybody. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. If you have any questions, I will try my best to have a detailed explanation on the description of the video, because I think this is so important. This is a must for everybody that has a PC and an HDR display. Share this video so more people can see it. I never say that. I never ask on any video to share. I don't say that. But I think this is very, very important. Very important. Everyone should know this. And this is just a mod that I didn't even consider. Like I saw it, I remember. This is like from 10 months ago. Okay, of course, 10 months ago we didn't have the Lilium shaders. So I mean, if you get this mod working 10 months ago, like how are you going to get a good picture quality? You get a mess because it's 10,000 nits. But now with the Lilium shaders, we can do tone mapping, and we can do this inverse tone mapping to go from SDR to HDR10. Okay, so we have HDR10. So this is absolutely amazing. And you can see it here. Oh, one thing I missed. One thing I missed to mention. When you open this Lilium shaders, they are going to give you an error. Okay, you need to type in here under CSP override. You need to type in CSP underscore HDR10. Okay, and this is going to tell you that error, and it's gonna tell you to do this. So you have to do that for the HDR analysis tool, and you have to do that for the Lilium's inverse tone mapping shader. Just go under CSP override and type in CSP underscore HDR10. Okay, see, I did it here too. CSP override, CSP underscore HDR10. So this is HDR10. Okay, awesome, man. I'm so happy. I'm gonna call this video, I don't know, like HDR tears of joy settings or something like that. I don't know. I just want people to watch this video because it's so important. It's difficult to call the attention for a video like this where I could basically say, you know, HDR gaming fix for all games, period. Like, it just looks amazing, but how can you call the attention? Like, people just search for a specific game, okay? Starfield, okay? So yes, this is gonna fix Starfield too. the Game Pass version. People were telling me here on this video, hey, this doesn't work for the Game Pass version. Okay, the mod that I was recommending on this video. Okay, well now this works for Starfield, for the Game Pass version. It works for every game. Okay, doesn't matter which game it is. Of course, a Starfield looks washed out on SDR. Okay, so the game needs to look good on SDR, and if it doesn't, you have to fix that. I show you how to fix Starfield on SDR using this mod that removes the color filter and lowers the black level. It's basically the way the game should look. So after you do that, then you go ahead and do this. Okay, so watch this video, Starfield fix colors and black level, no reshade, part 1. So watch this video, do this, and then do this one. Okay, that's it. It's gonna work for the Game Pass version and everything. Also, what I recommended on this video, Starfield native HDR mod fine-tune with Lilium shaders, was not the best option. The best option was to do this. Okay, so what I mean is, I didn't use this shader, the inverse tone mapping shader. I didn't use this one, and I should have used this one. I didn't know. That's what I learned today. I've been testing the entire day this thing, all the options that we have. So yeah, but what I do is basically open the door. Okay, I show you, hey, here's this mod, this is the idea. Okay, you test it and you learn with me. Okay, but yeah, I know better now. So it is better to use this Lilium's inverse tone mapping when you're doing that SDR to HDR10 transformation, instead of just using the regular Lilium's tone mapping and then try to use this SDR TRC fix and all of that. So yeah, I know better now. I could do another Starfield video, maybe I will. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and if you have any questions.